Hi, welcome back. This is Oceans, Atmosphere, and Climate Lesson 6, Part 4, and I have some helpers with me. This is my family. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Charlotte.
Hi, I'm Eliza.
And I'm Jacob.
And they're going to help us do the current tank investigation. Okay, so to be successful, you're going to need a couple of things. You'll need to have something to write on, something to write with, someone to talk to, and you can also gather a few materials around your house for this activity, which is a straw. If you don't have a straw, you can tightly roll up a piece of paper and you can use it just like you would a straw. And then you also need ground pepper and then a shallow waterproof container like a baking pan, or we have a rectangular plastic tray. Anything like that would work just great. Scientists use models to learn about the things that they can't observe directly, and so we're going to use this model to learn about prevailing winds. And this is the question that we're trying to answer. What determines how ocean currents move? You read an article about ocean currents and about the Gulf Stream. You did an exploration on the sim, so this is a chance to do an exploration in real life. Okay, so today we're going to be modeling how the prevailing winds around the Earth influence the currents of the ocean. And you'll be creating wind through straws. Show them your straws, you guys. There we go, we've got some straws. And we'll be creating wind through these straws to model the winds around the Earth. So, Jacob, will you tell my students what the parts of the model represent?
Yeah, so the water inside of the bin represents the ocean. The blowing through the straw represents the prevailing winds. The pepper inside of it is to illustrate the moving ocean currents to show movement. And the sides of the tank represent the continents.
So our bin has 4 sides, and that's pretty normal for a bin, unless you're using a circle cake pan, which is actually fine as well. But on our planet, we have continents, and so the walls of the tank just represent the continents. Okay, so as you create your model, you'll have 3 missions that you're trying to complete, and you'll need to record your observations. So a couple of things about safety before we go on. First of all, do not share straws. We don't want to share any bacteria or viruses. And we're just going to have one person at a time. If you're doing this by yourself, that's totally okay. But just notice that if you start to blow through the straw too much, you might start to feel a little bit dizzy. And if that happens, stop blowing. Sit down until the feeling goes away, because you can sometimes get a little dizzy if you blow too much through the straw. Okay, so here are the 3 steps to doing this activity. First, we're going to discuss and record our predictions, and you can either draw your predictions on a piece of paper or you can just talk with each other like we're going to do here. And then think about how you could actually complete the mission, and then make a prediction with a drawing about how you think each mission will work. So once you actually discuss your predictions, then move on to the missions. There's 3 altogether, and you're going to do one at a time. And so after you're done with the mission, then discuss it or just write down some of your ideas.